Teddy Bear Fund Drive check presentation. Looking forward to that. But you've got a good group here today. Let's get on it, huh?
Thanks, Todd. We definitely have a good group here. We're excited we can have our teachers, advisors, athletic director come here this morning to talk about the programs and some of the activities that are going on here at our school. And first, I'd like to start out with Sarah Jewett. Sarah is a family consumer science teacher at our school and has done a great job with our preschool program, but also our teacher internship. And she's here to tell you about some very exciting news about how we're expanding that. And we are taking it to another level, and we're going to be doing that with Sarah and a former IHS teacher. She's now at the junior high, Marion Brady. But at this time, I'd like to turn it over to Sarah and her guests. Thanks.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. Good to have you with us again.
Yeah, it's always good to see you.
Oh, you too. So what's going on?
So I've been here before, and I've talked about our child development preschool program with our internship program. And for next year, we are basically pushing up and out. And our preschool program that is now just run Tuesday and Thursday mornings will also be run Tuesday, Thursday mornings, and Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. So we are going to have an afternoon preschool session available to our Indiana County residents. So a lot of information will be pushed out about that. And then also we are partnering with ICTC and we are rewriting the curriculum. So students from participating ICTC school districts will now have the opportunity to come to the high school and participate in our preschool program. And then if they wish to continue, they can also do our internship program as well. And our internship program, we are partnering with Educators Rising. So it's going to basically be like a pre-student teaching program that will prepare them for when they go on to the next step, should they desire to be teachers.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, well, it sounds like a wonderful program. I remember talking with you before about it, and the kids were excited too.
Oh, it's awesome. And the kids have so much fun, and they work so hard. And it's really cool that I get to also see our future Indiana preschoolers. You know, eventually they'll be in my classroom.
Yeah.
The class that we just graduated last year, it was just like, wow, I was sitting there and I started figuring the numbers and I'm like, so when they're seniors, that could possibly be my retirement year. But now all the preschool parents are like, no, you have to teach my kids and this person's kids. And so I don't know, I might be the oldest preschool teacher. We'll see. But it's really exciting.
Yeah.
So just wanted to like give a little shout out about that. And there's definitely some more information coming. So people can keep an eye like on our district page and, you know, probably have some things out in the Gazette and whatever. But it's pretty cool.
Now, Principal McElhenney said you had some of those students with you today or not?
I have some students that have taken my classes. I have Lizzie and Michela. So if I can have them come over here quick and just give a quick little, feedback about taking the class and how much they enjoyed it.
Yeah, ladies, come on over. I'd have to pull that one down there a little bit. You're used to that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us who you are.
My name is Lizzie Kinnear.
And I'm Michela DeLugas.
And so you've both been through this program, huh?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. So, and I could tell from the big smiles on your face that you really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so what big about it for you, Liz?
Well, after high school, I definitely want to be a teacher, maybe elementary education, and it's really given me like a lot of experience and exposure to like what that is like, and like how to make lesson plans and how to interact with kids, and just like kind of getting that first-hand experience. And I really enjoyed that. In the program.
Was it what you expected it to be?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And just like working with the kids is definitely like a highlight of my week. Like it just brightens your day, like getting to play with them and like hang out with them and everything during the day. So.
So you get to play with kids. That's basically it.
Yeah.
That's not a bad plan, is it? No. What did you enjoy about it?
I, again, like the same thing with Lizzie. I want to do like dance teaching as well in my future. So it was really nice getting to like know what I can do, like how I can incorporate dance into what I learned at the preschool.
I bet you the kids love that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds great. So that's the plan for you too? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, Lizzie, you're going to go to what school?
IUP.
You're going to IUP. What about
I'm
you?
going to Slippery Rock.
You're going to Slippery Rock. All right. Well, I'm sure they both have great programs. Yeah. Terrific. Thanks for coming in to tell us about it. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Principal McElhenney, I believe you are next.
Radio, Mr. Marino. Yes, I am, sir. I have next. Coming up here, we have a tremendous asset to our school community. As you're aware, we have a leadership class within our school, and they do so many things that benefits the environment of our school, but also helping others beyond our school. So with that, I'd like to introduce Ms. Christy Manning, who's one of the co-advisors of our leadership class, and she's here with some students.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. So tell me about leadership class.
So leadership class, it's a seminar style course where we have seniors that are selected, recommended, and we just work on developing leadership, whether that's, building up school culture or this pretty big event that we put on called Mini-thon. We help build school culture that way. So our Mini-thon is scheduled to be on March 20th this year. It's a Thursday, and it works pretty well because we have an in-service day the next day. Mini-thon is something that we partner with Penn State with their thon. I don't know if the girls want to share about that.
Yeah. Oh, the one, I think she's been on here recently, like 20 seconds ago.
So, hi, I'm Grace Bowersox, and I do social media for leadership and the marketing committee. So we promote and help make flyers and do our website that'll be up shortly. And so I want to talk about Penn State and their thon. So this past year, they raised almost $17 million for the Four Diamonds Foundation, and they help children and families battling pediatric cancer. That way they don't have to worry about bills and housing. They just help getting their child better. And Lizzie's going to talk about what our mini-thon is and when it is. So.
All right, very good.
So coming up, so like Ms. Manning said, we have our mini-thon on March 20th. And basically what that night looks like is it starts at 6 and it goes to midnight. And we stand for those full 6 hours. And we play games. We come together. We do a big reveal of the money. We do like a luminary walk and just we raise awareness about pediatric cancer. And just some things that we've currently been doing in the club. We just got done with like a fundraiser this December. We're at Magus Muffler. We did a Christmas light show. We did some Halloween fundraisers at the beginning of the year called the Scare Games. And then just yesterday, actually, we went out to businesses and we were seeking donations for Mini-thon as well. So we've been just coming up with different ways that we can raise money. And there's definitely like more to come. We are just constantly brainstorming ideas. So if anyone's interested in learning more about that, Grace runs, like she said, the Instagram. So we have our Instagram at ihs.leadership. And then we also have our website that we'll be pushing out shortly, too.
Well, I know that there's nothing more spectacular than a muffler shop light show. So, I mean, if you did pull that one off, then you're in really good shape. Well, thanks both for coming in. Thanks for telling us about that.
All right. Thank you.
Great leadership at Indiana Senior High. Principal McElhaney.
Yes, sir. Hey, on behalf of our leadership class and all the students who will be working and attending Mini-thon on March 20th, we certainly invite you to come over. It's a great experience. It's one of the highlights of the school year. It is a real school community builder, and it's amazing to see what the students are able to do and produce. And so here's an open invitation to you.
Nice. Thank you.
You bet. Next, very happy to introduce this next person, and she has some students with her. Her name is Ms. Courtney Kunzelman. She's our school psychologist. She is the co-advisor, co-coordinator of our PBIS program at the senior high school, and it is off to a great start, and she's here with some students to tell you about it.
All right, wonderful. PBIS. What does PBIS stand for?
We love our acronyms. Positive Behavior Intervention Supports. And it's our opportunity to teach behavioral expectations to our students. What does it mean to be Indiana proud? And I'll let my students get into that a little bit. It's our way to teach those expectations and then reinforce the positive so that we're catching students in those positive moments, reinforcing and having those deep conversations with them to let them know that they are seen. And they are reinforced.
Is it district-wide or senior high?
So there are components district-wide. We're here to talk about our component at the senior high, but we do have it district-wide,
All right, wonderful. I thought you did. So let's meet these young ladies with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Emma Runge.
And I'm Maisie Nibania.
And what PBS is at our school is it kind of just helps to promote positive behavior. We have an acronym, being Indiana Proud, which stands for being positive, being respectful, taking ownership, being united, and being dependable in the school. And like Mrs. Councilman said, like if you're caught doing something good, you get a PBIS ticket, and it can end up getting you like a prize or like a reward or something.
Yeah, we just recently had like our end of the semester or quarter party, and we just had like a bunch of pizza, played a bunch of games, and everyone won some prizes and stuff like that.
Now you say if a student is caught doing one of these wonderful behaviors, how do you go about that?
So it's honestly just showing anything about being Indiana proud in our school. And if you receive a ticket from a teacher, you can scan a QR code on the back and submit a Google form that will get you an invitation to the PBI social at the end of the quarter.
Nice. So it's a quarterly social that you'll hold.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So and you've had the second one, right?
Yes.
And the third one you're working on now. Yeah. How many students or teachers go about and recognize these behaviors in others?
So it really is building wide. It's not just our teachers, it's our office staff, our maintenance staff. Everybody in the building is eligible to give students tickets when they are being Indiana proud.
Nice.
Yeah, it is nice. And I think it's important to remember too, it really creates a good sense of culture. It can increase attendance. It can, increase instructional time rather than waiting for behaviors to disrupt the environment. It's catching them being proud and reinforcing that. So
Yeah.
it's a great asset to our building.
I like the fact that it's taught at the lowest levels as well, all the way up through the senior high level, which means that it becomes ingrained in them. It becomes much more natural to them
Absolutely.
to behave that way.
It's part of our culture.
Terrific. Hey, thank you. Good to meet you both. Good to have the program on and learn about it this morning.
Thank you for having us.
It's Indiana in the Morning. We're a minute away from 9 o'clock. What do you got next for us?
Next, we have a member of our athletic directorship. We have Mr. Scott Shirley here, and he's here to talk about some athletic events that are going on. Mr. Shirley?
Morning, Scott.
Good morning, Todd. How are you?
Wonderful.
Today I brought members of our dance and rifle team to talk about their programs. First, once again, we'll have Lizzie up again to talk about our dance team. And with Michaela, they have a big competition coming up in about a month in Florida. So I'll let them talk about it.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay, so I'm Michaela, obviously, like I said before. And I am the president of dance team. And we, for the past few years, we've just been a team for our basketball season, but we've actually created a competition team. So I'll let Lizzie talk about our competitions and what we're doing this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm Lizzie, and I serve as the vice president on the team. And this summer, in August, we had NDA camp, which is the National Dance Alliance. And at that camp, we learn choreography, we get judged on skills, and the choreographer comes in, and she scores us. And that score determines if we qualify for a national competition. So we were really excited because this summer we qualified for nationals at that camp.
Nice. As a team, you mean?
Yes, as a team.
Okay.
So our whole competition team gets to go to Orlando, Florida this February and compete.
Good place to be in February.
Oh, yes. Really nice. Yeah, so we're super excited that we have this opportunity, and it's just been a really fun year.
Yeah. Well, that's terrific. I'm sure you guys seem to be enjoying everything about school, so obvious that you would enjoy this too. Yeah. Mr. Shirley, who else have you brought with us today?
And I brought Riley here to talk about the rifle program.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, I'm Riley Warfel. I'm a junior on the Indiana rifle team, and it's pretty much what we do is we shoot 22s for competition at targets, and they get scored, and we have practices. It's a winter sport, so we have practices after school, and then we have competitions where we compete with other schools that also have rifle teams. We go to away matches. We have home matches. Today we actually have a home match against Upper St. Clair, and it's a really welcoming community, actually. Anyone is welcome on the team. It's there's a varsity and a junior varsity team. We have whippeal competitions at the end of the season where if our team does well enough in our section, our team goes to whippeals, or we have individuals where we shoot, instead of shooting one target, we shoot 2 targets, and we compete with some of the best shooters from other school districts for
Now,
that.
somebody on the team had a perfect score in a recent match, right?
Yeah, Amelia Campesano, she shot a perfect 110x, and so that you get recognition for that if you shoot it in a competition. People have done it in practices, but if you shoot it in a competition, you get your name on one of the plaques that we have at the school, and I'm not sure what other recognition you get for that, but
It's pretty special.
yeah.
To be
And
able to do
I think
that in a meet.
last year, I think we had a student, he's from Marion Center, they don't have a rifle team there, so he's comes and competes with us. He also shot a 110x last year during the season.
Yeah, yeah. Explain, because we give the scores on our sports reports, and there are probably listeners out there that don't understand the scoring system. How does it work? If somebody has a 788X in a meet, what does that mean?
So for the varsity competitions, each target is like scored out of 100, 10 X's. And they take the top 10 shooters are on varsity. Out of that, they take the 8 best scores, which gives you the 800 total.
Okay.
And add up the scores for those players to that, and then you get like the 780 or like 790s, whatever the total ends up being.
And the X designates what?
The X count is like when it's a perfect center shot, so not a 0, but it's like not touching any other lines except for that center line.
All right, there you go. See, people now understand when I read those scores what I'm saying. Yeah, even if I don't.
Yeah, I have a tough time understanding scores too.
That's all right though. They're doing pretty well. Probably as good this year as the team has ever done.
Yeah, I think this year is definitely our best season so far. We have a lot of new shooters who are doing really well, and we didn't lose too many seniors last year, so we still have our strong team.
Good shape. Good shape. Wonderful. Wonderful. Good job. Thank you all. Is that the whole group? I believe it is, isn't it?
It is.
Well, we're glad that you brought them in here today on this snowy morning.
And thank you for having us, Todd.
Our
Appreciate it.
pleasure. Our pleasure. Thank you all. Have a safe day back at school.
All right, we will.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. We're going to get Josh in here to do news.